Welcome to Drinking Bros, presented by StrikeForceEnergy.com. Put down the water and grab a fucking drink.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. As you'll notice from the top of the show,
Happy Nunez.
we got a little jingle at the top of the show. It's Drinkin' Bros brought to you by StrikeForceEnergy.com. Thank you, Strikeforce. They are with us for all of 2017. They are our chief sponsor of
Strikeforce Energy presents.
Yes,
Drinkin' Bros podcast.
They present the show. It's brought to you by. They present it. They give it to you. So big shout out to Strikeforce. We love you guys. It's a fantastic product, and we're honored that you're on for 2017. Welcome to the new year.
I feel hyped up, man. I took pre-workout because I forgot we had a fucking podcast, and then I was like, better go to the office instead of the gym.
Yeah, this is a rare afternoon show because it's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up.
It's the first of the month.
We got a new year, a new me. I've been seeing that hashtag a lot on social media.
New year, new
me.
donkey.
Yeah, new year.
Yeah.
Start that.
I'm ready
Jared.
for all the new.
New year, new
gym.
donkey. You know, I'll fill you in on this, Ross, because I'm way too busy and lazy to actually do it, but I was going to do it. Your wife was in on it. I was going to fly to Wilmington. I was going to purchase a donkey, and she was going to get you out of the house, and I was just going to put it in your backyard, and I was going to spray paint on the side of it, New Year, new donkey.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm dead serious. This was an elaborate plan between Jesse
man.
and I to have you, because I know your reaction. You would freak the fuck out. Like, you would have your hands on the top of your head.
Like, what do I do with the fucking
looking
live
back,
animal?
like, there's a fucking donkey in our backyard right now. And then I was going to hire a dude to deliver balloons and flowers that said, New Year, new donkey. Congratulations on your donkey.
That would be so awesome.
Just right at the time as you're computing this all in, like, so you're just even more like, oh, I'm here with congratulations on your new donkey, sir. Like,
you get like a barbershop quartet to
you're
sing.
yelling at the florist.
You got a donkey.
Why is there a donkey? Like, New Year, new donkey. I mean, yeah, like if you.
If you would
show Matt this
on so many levels, if you would have done that, like, first of all, over Christmas, there was a Christmas parade here, and there were some miniature donkeys in this Christmas parade.
Last two.
Yeah. So my child was like, I want that. And I was like, no, absolutely not. So if that would have ended up in the backyard and he would have saw it, there's no way I could have gotten rid of it.
Daddy, I love it.
So I would have had to keep the donkey. New Year, new donkey.
New Year, new donkey. And that
I wish you would have like tried to prank me and like bought me a New Year, new sheep, and then I would have just slaughtered it and made soup out of it and sent you pictures of the decapitated head.
I would have enjoyed sheep soup.
Dude, sheep soup is bomb.
I fucking love sheep soup. Do you like sheep soup?
No.
You
Why?
don't?
No, I hate sheep soup.
Why?
Sheep soup?
I just don't like sheep, period.
Really?
Why?
Yeah, I don't like them.
You don't like lamb?
I like goats.
Goats?
Yeah,
okay.
just goats.
All right.
If I had just a bunch of goats, like... No, I love
I can't believe you don't like sheep soup.
Yeah, I don't
kidding.
either. Hey,
I don't.
sheep soup.
I don't care. I don't even think about sheep soup.
Hey,
I don't-
Why?
it's
I
not
think
like-
about sheep soup.
It doesn't even
like
register
every
on my fucking
I think
radar.
about sheep soup all the time. I
I
wake up
do
in the
too.
morning.
Like,
If
God,
I
I
had
really
the
want
difference
some sheep
between clam chowder and sheep soup, like
Sheep
I'm
soup.
gonna go with
Sheep
it.
soup, right?
dude, I want a T-shirt that just says sheep soup.
Yeah. Evan, you know
Sheep
sheep
soup.
soup isn't bad for your diet.
Oh,
nailed it.
man.
That
New year,
that
new
is
donkey. New year,
horrible.
new donkey.
New Year, new donkey.
Let's start doing that at every restaurant we go to. Be like, excuse me, ma'am, do you have a sheep soup?
Well, I do that with
sorry.
the Richard Nixon.
The Richard
Oh,
Nixon is
yes.
the greatest
Yeah.
thing ever, and I did it. Tell the
Yeah.
audience what that is.
All right, so the story behind the Richard Nixon is we were in Austin, Texas for a Range 15 premiere, and the waiter came by, and I was still drunk from the night before, so
always.
I was froggy and everything for breakfast.
Big surprise.
And I just looked at the waiter straight in the eyes. I go, "I'd like a Richard Nixon, please." And he goes, "I don't know what that is." And I go, "Well, it's everybody says you guys have the best Richard Nixons in town." And he goes, "Well, I've never heard of that." So he goes and he asks the manager. He comes back. He's like, "No one knows what a Richard Nixon is." I go, "It's hot chocolate and mayonnaise." And I just look at him straight in the face. Well, when he went to ask the manager, I posted in Drinkin' Bros Austin chapter, everybody go on Yelp and review this restaurant as having the greatest Richard Nixons in town. And in less than like 10 minutes, there were almost 60 plus reviews. So when the waiter came back, I pulled up Yelp and he's just scrolling through, this place has the greatest Richard Nixons ever.
Dude, that is pranking at its greatest. You fucking had him Yelp review there.
Jared is the ultimate troll, by the way. He will go.
I know. He convinced a million people I was getting married. So that was super fun. Super fun for me.
Didn't play well when you had to get your fictional divorce either, did it?
Oh man, it's New Year's. We didn't talk about all this.
I didn't think about that. Thanks, Jared, for making me get a separations agreement.
No shit.
God dang. She was cool about it.
New year, new donkey. Welcome to Drinkin' Bros, kids.
Being friends with JT, he makes things go legal.
Yeah.
Remember when you had to get that divorce and you gave half your shit? You're like, no, it's not a prank,
That
Jared.
was
I lost
horrible.
half of
You
my
forged
worth.
a marriage certificate.
Yeah, God
that was
damn it.
awful. New year, new donkey.
New year, new donkey.
new
All right,
donkey.
kids, we got some sponsors who pay for this whole sheep soup to be on the air. First up, we mentioned them at the top. They're our ride or die chicks for fucking 2017. We're talking about StrikeForceEnergy.com. It's the tastiest, tiniest little tin pouch of energy. It goes in beers, waters, liquids, Kool-Aids, fucking you name it, it goes inside of it. You can take it raw, you can snort it, you can take it rectally.
It's kind of like me. You name it, I go inside of it.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Kick the can,
RuPaul.
kids. You don't need the can anymore. You've got Strike Force Energy. So throw the can out the window. New year, new Strike Force Energy. They got new flavors. They've got grape and lemon to get as well. Type in the promo code Drinkin' Bros for 20% off of every single order you buy. They ship everywhere in the entire world, and they've got a bottle that just hand pumps out.
I'm working side by side with them to get a Richard Nixon flavor.
They've got that in the labs right now.
Yeah,
the former NASA scientists that
Supposedly-
work for Strike Force are working on the Richard Nixon.
The first 112 tests killed the subject.
Yeah.
What do you think about what that scientist is thinking right now? He's like, last year I was working on solid
Rockets
fuel state
and-
rockets.
yeah.
Today I'm working on a fictional flavor for Jared Taylor.
I mean, honestly, that's
he
how
eats a hot dog.
I think that's how. If you think about it right now, as we climb the corporate ladder and have more capital to do weird shit with, there's going to be a lot more people questioning what they're doing after they've been hired by us.
Dude, I would rather have a Richard Nixon flavor than that fucking banana toffee that I bit into yesterday, bro. Who the
banana
fuck?
taffy
I was
is
like,
the
I'm gonna
worst.
splurge. I'm gonna have a little bit of sugar. It was yellow. I was like, it's probably like lemon lime. It looks delicious, and I ate it. It was fucking banana.
Where was this?
This was here. Don't worry about it. Jared and I we went and got snacks.
Snacks.
And I wasn't invited.
You weren't invited to snack time.
Sorry, Evan, you weren't invited.
You were eating meal prep. We wanted snacks.
Oh,
Jared's
look
going
at you.
snacks.
Look at you. And next up, we got straightrazors.com. They are
Oh, shit.
They are brand new to the show, but they're a new fucking fave. I just got some of these in the mail. This is old school fucking shit. This is luxury grooming goods from Straight Razors to body wash. They got beard oil, beard wash, beard conditioner, shaving soaps. They've got the #1 selling pre-shave oil, #1 selling aftershave, and the #1 selling USA straight razors in the United States. They got colognes. They got products for real men that understand real men can grow beards and fucking shave. They're not pussies. They're not 12 years old.
I mean, I guess if you got to shave, you should do it in style, you know?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't
straightrazors.com.
shave,
You know what it's like? It's like getting a nice shave in like the 1800s is what it's like. Where you get a nice shave, you know? You're not shaving every fucking 20 minutes. That's what it's
No,
like.
I'm about that straight razor shave. When I get my haircuts I always have the lady, the barberist.
Yep.
Can I call her a barberist?
Sure.
I feel like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
appropriate.
Barbary,
Yeah.
but Babar.
But they do the straight razor on the neck. I'm about that, you know?
Dude, a huge fan every single time. I make my lady do it. So they sent me some
Right.
custom ones. If you go to their site, you can get
you better
custom
not get in
shit.
an argument with your wife. She'll
Yeah.
fucking cut your throat.
Yeah,
You know, and the other thing,
yeah.
the other thing is those straight razors, you can resharpen them with that leather.
Yes,
you know?
that is
like
true.
And so if you got an army of twinks that need a regular shave, you might think about that. You're going to save money.
Twinks need to
You're gonna
shave. I think they're
save money.
hairless.
It's
right?
just natural.
I think it's naturally
Just a
hairless.
natural-
I'd imagine.
That'd be a hell of a commercial, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Hey,
Are you
Twink.
tired of your twink turning into an otter and getting hair?
do you
Go to
have a
straightrazors.com.
battalion of twinks?
Battalion? God.
Yeah.
Hey, I just had an idea.
What's
Oh,
what-
I think us three should create an Instagram called Sushi Burrito, and we just post pictures of Eli, and we don't tell him about it
Yes.
for a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
that's
down.
Yeah.
By the way,
Sushi
Yeah.
Burrito.
Sushi
yeah,
Burrito looks
Sushi
good.
Burrito will be the IG.
For,
That's all we
man,
do.
it's just random photos that we steal of Eli.
Yeah, exactly.
Super random. Okay.
Super random.
Jerry
We're in the
We'll
middle.
dive
We're in the
back
middle
into
of
the
like straight
sponsors.
razors.
Yeah,
and
we're-
then Jay's.
Yeah, so go to straightrazors.com.
Well, you know why?
Um,
Because Sushi Burrito's kind of like.
yeah, it is kind of a Twinkie thing. It is kind of a Twinkie thing. Next up, we got warfightertobacco.com. They're 100% combat veteran owned. You know them, you love them. Rocco is a co-owner. Look, kids, these are the finest hand-rolled cigars in the Dominican Republic, made with Cuban seeds. Real men, they don't smoke hookahs. They don't vape. They smoke cigars. Whether you're going to a wedding, a funeral, or you just made love to a stranger, smoke a cigar. Go to warfightertobacco.com for the finest cigars in all of the goddamn land. Type in the promo code Drinkin Bros. You get 10% off of every order, and they got humidors now. Will the humidors come with humidogs? I don't know. We've requested that. We have not heard back yet. We have not heard back. Scott Jansen, let us know if you're going to put a humidog on a humidor. And I'm sure they will
Please let us
sell
know.
out. And they've got sweet-ass T-shirts. Next up, we got a newbie. We got Ready Man, Evan Hafer. Why don't you jingle us in about it?
Ooh, ReadyMan.com. What they are is they are the premium survival experts in not only content, but in survival gadgetry. So
Super
they've got
survival. Those card thingies.
Yeah, Jeff Kirkham, he's the president of the company right now, so he's a 28-year Green Beret. He is one of the most competent tacticians I have ever been around. And he's got a nice little content and sales, I should say, store over there where you can buy all your survival store or survival gear. So they've got the ultimate survival card over there. Little.
Do you know they
stainless steel
had
cards.
no shit when you guys mailed those out? I got a free survival lockpick set.
Right.
I locked myself out of my house in El Paso, and the only way I got
Yeah.
back in was with the kit because I was like, break and rake, bro.
break and
But
rake.
I got back in
Yeah.
my fucking house. I was like, I nailed it.
This shit works, man. Like it's Jeff invents like most of that. That's why it's kind of
Almost everything
strange,
he's invented
you know?
has hurt me and cut me.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a very, very strange man. So he holds about 7 patents, 28-year Green Beret.
Shit.
Fuck. I mean, he's just a bad motherfucker.
He's a man.
And so go check out ReadyMan.com and they've got a private group. They've got something called the Plan to Survive over there, which is pretty dope. Actually, it's not only just for like tinfoil hat prepper guys. It's like you can plug in all your information and it shows you where your deficits are. So you might want to have 72 hours of food. For instance, in Salt Lake City, a lot of people don't know this, but we live right on a fault line. We're second right behind Los Angeles in
I did not know
earthquake, basically.
I didn't know that.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that either. God
Exactly.
damn it. Now
Yeah.
I'm going to be afraid.
I
Yeah.
bought a house on a hill. That's horrible.
Well, you're good. You're in Bountiful. We're talking
Okay.
about like I'm dead. I'll be sleeping in the basement, and the whole brick
Yeah.
house is going to come down on me. So it shows you your deficits like water, food, communications, medical, and shit like that. It's seriously a cool platform, guys. So check it out.
Dope.
Shit, yeah.
Dope. And then last up, we got Black Rifle Coffee, which is yours.
Black Rifle
Oh,
Coffee
shit.
is a
It's a
premium
roast
roast to
premium
order
blend.
company.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to switch that up. I think I'm going to switch up the Black Rifle Coffee. I mean, it is a premium roast to order coffee company. We know that. We've heard that, especially if you've been on the podcast longer than 2 days. The thing about Black Rifle Coffee is we started 2 years ago, almost to the day, 3 days ago. I started roasting coffee in my garage in a little 2-pound roaster. These days, we've got a little bit bigger, a roaster capacity. But we are a roast-to-order coffee company. What that means is we have the freshest cup of coffee you can drink in America right now. We do it better than everybody
The
else.
new slogan should just be like, great coffee for people that aren't bitches.
Yeah, great coffee for real Americans.
For real Americans.
Yeah,
There you
no.
go.
Yeah, it's funny.
No, so-
all of our products are real American shit. We got Strikeforce. We got straightrazors.com. We got Warfighter Tobacco. Ready Man and Black Rifle Coffee. I mean, that's all real man shit right there.
It's man shit, and the funny thing is Jared and I are going to end up going to Colombia together, I think.
Yay!
So I get snacks with Jared, and I'm gonna go to
I want
Colombia?
your relationship to last. I want your new relationship to last.
Oh,
and
so
unless
okay, listen, I have been to Colombia once.
Frosties in Colombia are legendary.
I'm planning this trip around the fact that I know Jared will just get fucking drunk and try to find weird Colombian hot dogs.
Yeah.
And I would find weird Colombian hot
By the
dogs.
way, Rob just started a fucking campaign in Drinkin' Bros right now to nickname me Lord Hot Dog.
I like
yes.
that. I actually
No,
like
that's
Lord
not a
Hot Dog.
nickname.
Yeah.
It is,
No, that's
it is
not
upon
his
thee that you shall be named the Lord Hot Dog. Your Lord Hot Dog.
Hebrew, and then it's like Hebrew National is coming. It's not winter is coming. It's Hebrew National.
I just want a
is
picture
coming.
of you like this with your arms up in the air and like you're addressing your peasants, and it's just 100,000 hot dogs.
Hot Dog Millionaire.
Hot Dog
Hot Dog
Millionaire.
Millionaire.
Hey, Evan, I wanted to tell you, too, the other thing I noticed is Black Rifle Coffee's on Amazon.
Boom.
With my book, At Night She Cries While He Rides His Steed, the top recommendations underneath it were Black Rifle Coffee and Strikeforce Energy.
Look at
It
that.
said frequently,
People also
frequently
bought.
bought together. Yes, frequently bought together underneath it. That those are the two.
Hey, how come mine has a same thing on Amazon? I'm looking at it right now, but there's dildos on there? What's
It's
that?
like butt plugs.
Is-
I'm
butt
looking at
plugs.
his page right now. It's like butt plugs and
Yeah. What is that thing?
the
That-
careful art of what is it? Greco-Roman wrestling? Is that what it says?
The careful
and
art of
anal
yeah,
sex.
anal sex.
16th century
I do the
Greco-Roman
careful
wrestling.
How to be a gay jujitsu practitioner. I don't know what that means.
You got your pink belt in BJJ, bro.
How
BJ.
women
I
cure
got my pink belt
nosebleeds.
BJ.
Oh, BJ.
Oh God. How to pop your friend's anal warts? What? This is
How
going
to,
dark.
how to
Actually,
kick
that's horrible because didn't Rocco have a fucking hemorrhoid or something? Hell no. God.
how to kick that dude's ass and bust his grommet. What? That's just rape. That's just
Let's talk
van
about
rape.
let's talk about what I texted you this morning.
Yes. yes.
Yeah, I don't know what
The
you texted me.
screenshot from the cop.
Oh yeah. The
What
cop
is it?
was.
I didn't get
was,
that.
The basically, Jared got a text this morning from somebody.
That's a cop.
There was a cop
He's a
out
cop.
somewhere. Where do you know where he's at? It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
It's like Maryland.
Okay, so he's in Maryland. He
Okay.
says gay domestic violence calls are like the worst thing in the fucking world. They are like
Boy.
super,
He goes, let me read
super
it.
violent.
Let me
Wait, is
read
it like male gay or
Yeah,
female or
yeah.
either?
I mean,
so
I don't
he
know.
said,
Like, cat fights aren't really that bad, right?
I don't know.
Catching up on the podcast, gay domestics are the worst. Imagine all the strength of two dudes with the emotion of two women. It
Oh
gets
my
insane.
God.
A couple years ago, we had a homicide where one gay dude grabbed a sword off the wall and skewered his lover through the taint into his heart.
Oh my God!
It was a mess.
It was a mess. Through the taint? Bro, that's a horrible way to die. You know how much penetration there is before it hits your heart and then you bleed out? That's a solid second, like 15 seconds of realizing you have a sword up your asshole and taint.
God.
Right.
Oh man, that's just bad.
Boy.
Do you think he felt bad afterwards? Like, oh no,
I killed my lover.
Oh no.
No, I doubt it.
No, it's a
doubt- I
crime
doubt
of
he felt
passion.
bad.
It's a crime of passion,
Yeah, I
Jared.
mean-
Do you think maybe he just wanted to go to get jail because that's like free butt sex for life?
It's free.
It's free butt sex in prison.
Yeah, it is.
Free.
It is. It's
Yeah,
free. You don't
that's
have to pay for it
true.
anymore. Yeah.
Like that could be the reason for a lot of guys just going to jail.
Could
That
be.
might be something that we actually explore.
Yeah,
Which is like
I think a future
like-
episode should be dedicated
The,
solely to that.
the psychological impacts of going to jail, specifically in the notion of getting butt fucked.
it's guys that are so in the closet that they're like playing
Right.
that they're really fucking hard and uber violent.
Right.
But ultimately they want to get caught so they can just get fucking stuffed
blasted.
and stuff other dudes.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't think they'd want to stuff other dudes. It's just strictly them getting bored out.
You think?
Yeah, I feel like. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it could be like
Could
that,
you
that
imagine-
gangsta
wait,
that gangsta life isn't conducive
Could
to.
you
They're not
imagine though if
open-minded.
there was
Right.
some place that existed that you could go to for free and just have all these women that you want to do it with you?
I know,
right?
It'd be
Yeah,
good.
that,
It's
seriously.
like, listen,
that's gotta be
you're,
what
you're going to prison, and you're gonna have to fuck all the hot female inmates. Like, let's go to. I'm in,
I would tape hot dogs to my belly, and I'd be ready.
dude. That's like, admittedly, like if you were a girl, wouldn't you just join like the military, or especially contracting?
yeah,
You're surrounded by like
dude.
alpha fucking.
Oh, let me
fit
be in a
dudes.
barracks with dudes.
I have
right?
never got one female to admit to me that that's why she joined the military. However, I literally entertained culinary arts school for this specific purpose.
Oh,
I was like, I'm thinking about going to New
Touche.
York for 2 months
Touche.
to go to fucking culinary arts school. And I was asking because I was looking at like nursing school. Contracting life is fucking super, super lonely at times. So
Right.
you're like, I need you to just come back for like 2 months, go to something that's dominated by females,
Right.
run through all of them like a fucking train, come out with a halfway decent skill, like I'm going to be able to cook
Right.
halfway decent, and then go back to my normal life.
I think nursing would be like a male nurse. Like if you were an alpha,
that's
you
a-
could just
Nursing's a
fucking-
good. Hey, I actually did this.
That's
by
a
the
huge
way.
commitment.
Yeah.
It's a huge commitment.
Evan, I actually did this in real life. In high school, I took chorus. I was the only man in a fucking female chorus class in high school. And I was on the football team, and everybody, literally, all my friends were like, dude, what are you fucking gay, bro? Are you fucking gay? And I was like, no, why don't you pop your head on in here? I took chorus.
I took
chorus
female volleyball.
Dude, for one full year, I took chorus.
A semester.
And it was the greatest thing of my life. That was the greatest
I believe you,
thing
Ross.
in my entire life.
It's the same thing in high school when you see the people that are in band or the male cheerleaders, like,
yeah.
You're like, dude,
yeah.
that dude's smashing all the cheerleaders, bro.
Yeah, he's on a bus with him all the time.
You ever watch American Pie? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
band guys get laid, apparently.
Dude,
They're always
that's
like
real
By
life.
other dudes.
They're staying late
Yeah,
after
they're
school.
dudes.
No, I had to take one college class to get my high school diploma, and I took female volleyball.
Is that real? How do you
No,
take
that's
female
not real.
volleyball?
Well, I
That's
mean,
not
it was
real.
I was the
That's
only
not-
guy.
It was volleyball, but he was the only man in there.
I was
Yeah,
the only guy.
Yeah.
I feel like if you wouldn't have like got into entertainment and all this stuff, you would have been like the volleyball coach at a high school.
Ew. I don't like little girls.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I
Yeah.
don't.
Because they have like they give free hot dogs at games.
A hot dog salesman.
Yeah.
Jared would have been a hot dog salesman.
I could see Jared being like a third base coach. Like the guy that's on third base, just like telling him to round the corner. That's all he's doing, like waving his arm just to get hot dogs. Like, bring me in the hot dogs. That's all I care about. It's like, I don't know a fucking thing about baseball, but
yeah.
I don't
I
have
know when to tell him to run.
I know when to tell him to round that corner and go home.
Go home, man. Go home.
And I get a baker's dozen of these fucking cylindrical meats every day.
I
When's
love
your
circle
birthday?
meat.
What month's your birthday again?
March 18th,
March 18th.
It's
the
coming
day
up
after
soon.
St. Patty's Day.
That is right.
Oh,
I should fucking know.
shit.
We've celebrated your birthday the last 3 years, so
Yeah.
I don't think we did last year.
maybe
I think
not.
we skipped it.
I will be in Salt Lake the first week of March
I was
to
thinking I was
help
deployed.
you celebrate your birth this year.
Oh, wow. We'll have to do something large.
We'll have to do something special. Speaking of special, by the way, this is the first show of the new year, 2017. I'd like to get some predictions from you guys about 2017.
Yes.
I also want to look back at 2016. Everybody bitches that 2016 was a shitty year. It was probably one of the best years of my life. What about you guys?
Yeah, 2016 was a good year.
This is a building year. 2016 was a building year.
Yeah. Well, a lot of transition happened. Jared got out of active duty.
No, that was 2014.
was it 14?
Yeah, I left in 14.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, did I leave in 15?
Yeah. May 2015.
I did. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, 16 was a good year though. A lot of crazy shit.
Well,
I
I
know,
mean,
well-
you know what I've noticed is a lot of people don't. I mean, it's still like the nostalgia of being in a movie and having a movie come out. It's like, oh my god, what's it like? It's like I haven't thought about the movie in fucking 4 or 5 months.
Yeah,
Since
it's weird, right?
since we
Like,
got
the
off-
movie seems
yeah,
like it
since we
took
got
place
off the
2 years
tour.
ago to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
It's
second
like-
I got off the fucking plane from the AFE tour, I was
Yeah,
like,
it was
okay,
like,
down to the movie.
yeah,
What's next?
I have not thought about it.
Yeah.
I have not talked about it really. Like, I mean, occasionally some people would go, "Oh my god, I like that movie," or "That thing was retarded," and it's like, yeah, cool.
I like that movie.
It
That thing was
seems like
retarded.
it was 2
sucked.
years ago, but it was literally like just I don't know 5 months ago. That's it. It's
Yeah,
so
well,
strange.
when was Sundance? When was Sundance?
Last year, a year
That
ago.
was a
January,
year
actually,
ago.
yeah.
A year ago.
So, dude, we have put in some miles in
Oh
a
my
year.
God.
Yeah.
Holy
Oh
shit.
boy.
This is the longest I've been home in fucking 3 years.
For all of us, I think.
I know your wife
you're
is
probably
posting
getting ready
pictures of
itchy.
you and your child that
No,
look
I'm not.
happy. Like, yeah, you've been home. You've been home.
That is a cute picture of
there's
you.
a gap. There's a gap. Like you see one picture of me and Charlotte, and she's like 2 weeks old, and then she's 3 years old.
He's like,
Daddy went to business prison for a few months. Like,
Yeah.
not a big deal. Just
Yeah.
like went on a deployment.
yeah, business deployment.
Yeah.
That is about
That's
right.
exactly what it is. We've created a business fire base. That's what I actually refer to the office. They're like, what would you refer to the office this morning? I was on an interview. And I was like, it's kind of like a business fire base with me and my buddies. And we just run it like, instead of doing fucking direct action or whatever else we used to do, we'll like plan a mission and then we'll execute it. It's just like a marketing strategy or a piece of content.
Sure.
It's
like patrol-based activities every day, where it's like liquor. Well, now a little bit.
it's way
food.
better.
Yeah,
It's way better.
Yeah,
Like,
Evan, that's
there's
actually a
things
great
that are-
description. That's exactly
yesterday-
how I feel. Like, all
I
of these
didn't
feel
leave
like little
until-
missions. You complete them and then you're done. You're like, all right, great. What's next?
Yeah.
Yesterday, I didn't even leave until 8. I picked up sushi at Harmon's, and then we had sushi at home, and then watched a movie, and I went to bed, and then I get to come here again. It's like Christmas every day.
Man, that is like
Is it like Christmas?
what
That was
what
weird.
you're
him.
doing with your hands is super
What?
weird.
It's not
Like,
weird.
It's not weird if
I'm not Lord Hot
it's
Dog.
not weird if you have a same-sex partner. It's not. But
But that was like spirit hands. What is that? The spirit hands.
Spirit hands.
Hey!
Yeah, it's 16.
Lord Hot Dog.
Lord
hands.
Hot Dog is here.
Man, 16 was like connecting a lot of pieces we've
Yeah.
been working on for
I mean,
a
it
long
was like
time.
building a railroad.
Yeah,
And now the railroad just needs a little bit refinement, and then it'll flow freely.
hopefully, I mean, we didn't build this thing on the backs of very many Asians, so hopefully this fucking thing works.
Yeah, we didn't.
right? Damn, we do have some Irish blood out here, so I guess that's okay. But,
Evan, what do you got on tap for 2017? What are the goals this year?
man. Well, my big goals for this year, obviously
26 billion.
Oh, yeah. So, I want to double sales from last year. So conservatively, I just want to double them, right? And that's my business goal. But inside of that, we've got big trips planned. We've got
Trade trips. Like
trade trips.
we are now becoming
Yeah.
like in the real trade, importing and exporting.
Yeah, so
like
we talked
big
to
player.
I talked to one of our good friends last night. He's going to go with us to Colombia, so we're going to do a direct trade relationship with Colombia this year. We're going to do a direct trade relationship with Costa Rica. We've got a direct trade relationship with El
Salvador,
and we increased our roasting capacity. So a lot of people they don't really know, but if you want to research this, we got this fucking kick-ass roaster. It's a
65
Probatone 60-kilo
60
roaster.
kilo.
Boss
So-
house.
Man, what I
Sauce
really
boss.
want to do is just get the business to a point where it's a constant fight, right? I mean, what we do right now is we step into the office and like we just fucking go at it in the sense of like business. It would be really nice to take advantage of the business in a sense of be able to spend time with everybody in biz dev capacity, but have more fun. Just like,
Right.
Yeah.
hey, let's
we've been grinding it.
we've
a
been
lot,
grinding,
like,
man.
and we rarely. I mean, it's almost like when we get together to film a video, we all look at each other like, "Wow, we missed this."
Yeah. Yeah, like just have like I would love to just
I gotta-
like, just have more like schedule more fun.
I
Like,
want to
we're there.
tell Ross how this El Salvador trade thing came about. I was waiting at the cell phone lot at the Denver airport to pick up Bucky Lasik, and my car's there, and I'm wearing the Coffee or Die T-shirt because at Denver they have the coolest cell phone lot ever. Like there's a fucking strip mall there.
Yeah.
So I'm in there eating a Subway, and two dudes walk up to me, like a younger kid and his dad, and they're like, "Oh, is that your car out there?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "We love Black Rifle Coffee. We follow it on Instagram." And they go, "We own a coffee farm in El Salvador."
Yeah.
Well, hello then.
And I was like, "What? You guys should come hang out." And I gave him a card and had him
Right.
link up with Evan, and they came to the Freedom Fest and
Right.
sat and talked with Evan.
And it's so funny because a lot of people they don't realize, they think like Black Rifle Coffee is just marketing, and like they think that I'm just like some fucking knuckle dragger. And these guys started talking to me. They're like, holy shit, you know a lot about coffee. Like, it's like surreal for these guys. They're like, man, we just thought your videos were funny and you were, roasting good coffee. I'm like, no, man, I've been down the rabbit hole in this for a long time. And not only that, but the guy's farm in El Sal, his father worked for the agency. Like he was, he was part of that whole like
That's
Contra. And so like I'm just fucking so excited to go down there and like cruise around in these coffee farms in like El Sal and Nicaragua, in these places where spooks were cruising around down there back in the 80s. So I'm stoked, man. I'm stoked for this year. A little South American travel, including or excluding Matt, depending on if his current relationship wants to be there with him.
Hold on, we already talked, but there's a bet out there. So
yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah,
it's an expensive bet.
It's a very expensive bet.
But I believe in your tradecraft too. I believe in your tradecraft. I think you've gone out and bought a few Glocks. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna buy a Glock
online. I got to meet a guy in a grocery store parking lot.
That's funny. One of our Ross, one of our friends, was doing that. It was like 10 at night, and we're at the Black Rifle House working. He's like, hey man, I'll be back like in an hour. I'm gonna go sell this Glock. And I was like, what, huh? I was like, that sounds really gay, bro. It's 10 p.m. on a Tuesday, and you're gonna go sell a Glock. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna sell the Glock. 45 minutes pass, he comes back with the Glock and goes, he just looked at it. I was like,
I bet he did.
Just let me know he blasted it out. Like, just tell me. And I don't care, but why you beating around the bush, bro?
Oh, gross.
His tradecraft was not good.
No, I'm going to go.
Terrible.
No.
Fucking dude, 10 o'clock?
10 o'clock, yeah.
Tell a guy, like, I'm going to go to a bathhouse and blow some dudes. And I'm like, oh, cool, man. Have fun. And that's what he does, right?
What he should have done is he should have structured like forward thought, left earlier for another reason. Right. It ran a little late. And then obviously, maybe
it would have been better if he just left.
Yeah. Hey, I'll be back in a little bit.
Hey, man, I'm taking off for a while. All right, see you later. Cool. Not like
I'm gonna
go sell this Glock at 10 o'clock at night.
I'm gonna take out the trash.
Store. Yeah.
I'm gone for 2 hours.
I've done that at my house. I've told my wife, like, I'm just gonna go take out the trash, and then I come back 2 hours later. She's like, "Where the fuck did you go?" I'm like, I took out the trash.
I was taking out the trash.
I doubt that's how
you don't
it goes
ask.
down.
Never happened.
You don't ask questions like that.
I
Yeah, but if I were to do
the
that,
trash.
it would be super hard because I have no alibis, because everybody is in on this bet saying that, I couldn't fuck up with my relationship. And I don't want to, and I'm not going to, but these are hypothetics.
Columbia would be a hard one, though.
It'd be easy for me.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh man, there's this. You guys go to that business meeting. I'm gonna go get this coffee down here.
Yeah. That'd be.
I'm gonna find a hot dog, a Cubano hot dog.
Yeah, JT would be like scouring the plantations with these like indigenous coffee farmers. I'm asking them about coffee, and then JT's like, "Hey, so what do you guys have for hot dogs down here? Is this a single origin meat that you have here?
What's the hot dog society like down here in these regions?
Yeah,
is this purebred meat?
Is this
purebred meat?
The farmer would just look at JT like, I'm not sure why these guys are here. Like, I'm not sure. I can't wait to film our exploits in fucking South America with the two of us, because
I'm bringing a
are you guys bringing a film crew? Are you bringing
you get to go.
Apparently, Evan doesn't want me to go.
He can go. I'm just fucking with him.
with
him. I think it's funny.
He can go.
No, he's going to go.
We're
all going.
Are we taking Southwest flight?
Yeah. We're just gonna get on a fucking cargo flight. Fuck it. We're just gonna like chickens and goats and. Just
I'm down with that. That's what it's like flying in fucking Kuwait City.
We should bring Ross.
Yeah.
No, he gets scared.
Would you get
He's
scared?
scared in dangerous
What are
places.
you talking about? I could give a fuck.
You're scared. You wouldn't go on the USO tour because you're afraid of war.
No, I'm not afraid of war. Fuck no.
Okay, all right. You want to go to Kosovo with us in March?
I was totally down.
Calling his bluff.
I told you.
Hey,
I told you the reason
I'm
for
just
the
saying,
USO
Ross.
tour.
We got offered Kosovo and Russia in March. Are you in?
Oh, Russia?
No, because we have this. We have to finish this book. We have to finish the book.
Yeah, there's this book. There's this book.
I got this thing.
I got this Glock. I gotta buy.
I gotta go buy this Glock tonight at 10 p.m. Can't make it to Kosovo.
No, we have an aggressive deadline of April 1st. But I'd be down. Fuck yeah, I'd be down. Not only that, but like, dude, you guys are supposedly the biggest badasses on the planet, so I feel fine.
No.
I feel fine in the safety
I'm gonna
of
put
your
you.
arms.
I'm gonna set Ross up a tour by himself to every fire base in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Dude. But I am so looking forward to this Colombia trip. Like
Yeah,
I
I
am
am too.
so
When are you
looking
going,
forward
Evan?
to this.
February, first week of February.
Yeah,
Oh, great,
so we're
great.
we're cruising to we're doing the South American tour, in February. One of our close friends, he's fucking super cool. I won't dime him out, but I mean he's a self-made man. He was a former Force Recon Marine and Blackwater contractor, and just a super successful guy now. After his post-service success, so he had a very, very good investment. And so he's telling me, he's like, I am definitely ready to kind of blow it out on a South American tour. And we're not there yet, by no means are we like, made it. Right? We're not flying around in like private jets or anything close to that. We're like flying fucking coach, aisle, and you
Chickens.
also and
Chickens.
you also and you also have to still like serve food to other passengers and,
To earn your
and like
keep.
take care of the elderly. That's the ticket that you get. But like Matt I think knows how to fucking throw down pretty good.
All
Why are you
right.
putting this on me today? I mean,
All
I
right.
will admit, last time I was in Colombia, I went to Colombia,
Right.
the country, in Cartagena and some other places for a bachelor party with 4 Rangers.
I can't believe that.
And
Like,
none of
that's
us
so
died. We
fucking
got a
awesome.
machete pulled on us by
Right.
like 12 people, and we almost got into a murder scenario.
Really?
Why? What were you doing?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah, don't
No,
worry about
essentially what happened, there was an election going on, and so all the bars had closed like the 3rd night we were there.
Right.
And then there's like one of the street peddlers that is like, hey, we got booze, whatever, So we're like, sweet, we'll go drink with this fucking shady motherfucker. We drive to like some weird ass place. They got booze and stuff and had like, hot girls serve the fucking all that. Yada yada. Long story short or longer is they tried to overbill us, and it was only like $200, but it sounded like a lot because it was like 6,000 pesos.
Right.
And I told them to go fuck off, and then like motherfuckers just came out of the woodwork.
I'm bringing a suitcase full of cash with me.
Yeah, that's super smart. But they started plinking the machete on the fucking wall like ting ting. So I bartered with them that that we could get out of there safe and go to an ATM and pay them their money. We did. But they followed us in another car, and we did a little E&E where we stopped at a fake location and then went back to where we were staying. So
Nice.
worked out.
All right. All
No,
right.
no one died.
No one died.
It was pretty fucking shady because you're like, it looks like it's a 3rd world country where we're dirt fucking roads, no pavement. There's just fucking.
That sounds amazing.
There's like,
I'm gonna have my suitcase,
dude, when we were driving it was Halloween like fucking 4 years ago. There was like a dismounted patrol, and like even the taxi driver, I'm like, are we cool? Like gringos going here? He's like, I would not do it if I was. I don't know why I'm talking in an Arab voice.
Hey
but
man, that's all I got.
you got to live a little
That's
bit,
good.
Yeah.
You gotta push the line, bro.
You got to put yourself in danger to feel alive.
Walk
you know?
that razor's edge. Walk that razor's edge.
Walk that razor's edge
So
with a
for you-
fucking suitcase full of cash.
And then when someone tries to rob Jared, he's like, you know who the fuck I am? I am Lord Hot Dog. He will
Lord Hot
bow to
Dog.
my
Yeah.
feet.
No,
I
he
start throwing hot dogs.
takes the fucking machete out and he cuts the suitcase and it just spills out with hot dogs. And Jared's like, he's a hot dog millionaire. He's got like $500-600 in hot dogs in that fucking thing.
Hey, for Matt, real quick. So for 2017, you have a book coming out. You got a book coming out in August. What else?
Yeah.
What else are you looking
Damn.
forward to this year? You have a biography of your life coming out around the world.
Yeah, I'm that South America trip and to lose $7,000 in a bet,
Yeah.
Just kidding. The book, man, I think, we've been working on that a lot, so I'm super excited about that. And just, dude, we just got up into Salt Lake, and I bought a house up here, so I'll move in pretty much at the mid-January timeframe. So it's kind of exciting to be.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thanks. First time ever own house, and it's kind of cool to do it all on my own, and I pride myself on, doing stuff myself and live with these guys and continue to work with Black Rifle and ARD-15 and Lead Slingers and all these companies and surround myself by fucking motivated, awesome people every day. So
Right on.
keep doing it.
What about you, Jared? What does Lord Hot Dog want for 2017?
Lord Hot Dog.
Hot dogs.
Hot dog.
Just a simple man. You don't have you never
I'm
go
working-
into like
I'm-
any grand plans.
I'm working alongside with I'm gonna start designing the house that I want to build, and I'm working alongside Nate Wessel to design. The most exciting part of the house is the bar and lodge that I'm going to bury in the ground.
It's pretty fucking rad.
Is that real?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I'm going to use shipping containers, and it's going to be away from the house. So, like, Caitlin can't be mad about the noise, and there's going to be a grand piano in there, and there's going to be a stage with all my music stuff, and there's going to be a full bar, and then there's going to be a bunkhouse with enough to sleep 40, and then a bathroom.
40?
Yeah. I have a lot
40?
of friends.
40.
I have a lot of friends.
I was like, 4 sounds appropriate. That's a nice sleeping
How big is
quarters.
your property?
What are you, a fucking barracks?
How big is
bunk
your property?
beds. I don't know yet. I haven't looked at any yet.
Oh boy, so this is all just a hypothetical. Like you just drew it on your finger, like on your hand, on the palm of your hand with your index.
No,
finger.
I'm drawing it. I'm drawing it in like CAD programs and stuff. I'm having a real fucking architect do it.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, Nate's a fucking dope designer.
Yeah.
Damn, that's cool.
He does like cool 3D modeling and everything like that. Like ding, 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 ding.
Look
ding,
at
ding,
you.
Oh.
I mean, this is what I'm saving for. I'm gonna finally, like, if we had all the money in the world, I would just build the lodge so I can invite everybody over at once.
The whole world in your fucking house.
Yeah.
That's Jared. He's not motivated by money at all. I mean, money creates environments that he enjoys, but he just wants a bar and a stage so he can play acoustic guitar with random fucking Uber drivers every night.
Yeah. There's little claps.
And just little claps.
claps.
Great show, Hot Dog, Lord Hot Dog.
Great show, Lord Hot Dog.
It's not Lord Hot Dog.
Oh, great job, Lord Hot Dog.
I'm not Lord Hot Dog.
Lord Hot Dog.
Stop calling me. It's not a nickname. I've never even heard it before.
That is a nickname.
You just
That
got
is
it.
That is a real nickname now.
Damn it.
What about you, Ross?
Boy, 2017. Let's see. I am super amped about your book that comes out in August. That's gonna be fucking awesome. Working on the new movie in pre-production on Boombox Bigfoot as we speak.
I haven't gotten an offer letter yet.
I know you will. Hey, by the way, I wanted to tell you though that costume I sent you, I did lock that Bigfoot suit.
Ooh.
Yes, so I'm super excited about that because that was really fucking hard. For those of you who don't know, I'm doing a movie about another St. James movie about a Bigfoot, but finding a costume has been really, really difficult. There's only about 5 that exist that are any good, I should say. You could build it from the ground up, but they're super expensive. I shudder to even tell you what they told me on a conference call yesterday, by the way.
What's that?
So I locked the one that I really wanted. It took some negotiations for a couple months, and this guy was like, look, if you hire one of my workers to build this costume and make sure that I'll get the pieces returned to me safely, I'll give you a discount, and I can give it to you under the quote that you're looking for. And I was like, all right, great. Where are your workers? And he was like, well, you'd have to move your production there, And I was like, oh, Jesus, here we go. I was like, LA? Do I have to go to LA again? And he's like, no. He's like, I've got 2 places. I got a guy in Vancouver, and I was like, no, I shooting in Vancouver would smash my budget to hell. Like, I can't fly everybody there and house everybody. It's not a very expensive movie. And I was like, where else? And he goes, the other place. He was like, you don't want to shoot there. And I was like, why not? And he goes, I don't know, man. Weather. He's like, it's tough. He's like, you probably want to move your production. And I was like, where is it? And he goes, one of my guys works in Salt Lake City. And I was like,
oh, shit.
Shut the fuck up. And I was like, actually, and I told him this story, and it was really funny. He goes, oh, fuck. So he told me, by the way, on this call yesterday, he goes, there's a lot of crews there, and I guess they shoot a lot of shit in Salt Lake City, which I was
That's a pretty big production
There's a
town.
bunch of stages
unaware
here,
of.
too.
I was unaware of.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mormons are huge into their own, like, no shit. Like, this isn't like me being like a total asshole. It's they have their own like television channels basically around the LDS religion. They do a ton of filming throughout the year, not only for that, but Utah has huge filming incentives. So the tax breaks that you get can move up to over 30% of your film budget. So what I would definitely think that's a great idea. I'd love to see Ross Patterson out here for extended amount of time. Like,
and we all get to be a Boombox Bigfoot.
Ross, you can stay with me so I can see you get up at 5 a.m. every morning and freeze your fucking balls off, and I'll be sitting on my couch sleeping.
What time period are you shooting?
Originally we were looking at April, May. I'm still there's still some
soon.
notes left. Like I don't actually, they don't listen to the podcast. I can fucking tell you guys. They're not happy. There was some graphic gay sex scenes in there.
Jesus.
So just kind of to
You got Evan on that one.
kind of to I'll explain this to the audience for those of you who haven't seen a St. James Street James movie. He is the worst director of all time. He's shot over 200 films in his life, and then each year one is released that, you know, from a span of 1980 to 2012 of these weird movies. This one takes place in 1985. It's they're tired of this this Bigfoot breakdancing in the woods. It's creating too much noise. It's too loud.
So all these lumberjacks are bad.
Yeah, so there's a huge
But all the
lumberjack
lumberjacks
community,
are
and they go
real
after. But most of the 98% of lumberjacks are gay in this movie.
Yeah.
So
I kind of want to play a gay lumberjack.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Matt,
so
you
ready.
say that now,
I'm so
but like
ready.
literally. So the first draft I turned in, there's a couple, and it reminds me of like Benny and like Jared, or like Evan and Jared, to be honest with you. That is just bent over like a stump, and I think I had in the original draft was 8 different scenes. And they're always just fucking, like hardcore fucking in the background. Nobody says anything.
Yeah, I don't want. I'm not taking that role. I don't do that.
Nobody says anything about it, and they're just always there in every scene. And like, there's always a couple lumberjacks who are just like, man, they're like, hey, do you want to go on this fight, or do you want to go like, you know, do you want to go help me kill Bigfoot? And they're like, man, there's always one guy who's like, I think I'm gonna stay behind and watch these guys fuck for a while, but I'll catch up to you. And so they were like, look, you got to cut down on the gay sex scenes or whatever, right? So the next draft, I cut it down to like 6. They're still unhappy.
This is real life.
This is real life. We're going back and forth now on it. By the time I get these notes, like realistically, like
You'll be down to 4 sex scenes.
yeah, or 2. We'll see. I would say summer, but again, dealing with Hollywood shit sucks because it's, you know, it's not yours, but they give you a decent chunk of change, and you got to kind of play by their rules. But if I had my way, truthfully, there'd be 12 sex scenes in that fucking thing.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, because there was one where there's a bar, like a local like lodge where they all drink, and like, by the way, Bigfoot talks in this movie like a normal person, and he goes to this lodge, and like all the lumberjacks drink there, but he's on one side, the lumberjacks on the other, so there's like a bar fight between Bigfoot and the lumberjacks. But like, there's still 2 gay guys having sex over a pinball machine in the background during this whole fight scene. There's only one girl in the entire bar, and it's just they were super unhappy about it. Like, because like I describe in the action sequence, like the noise of the guys pounding up against this jukebox. I mean, not the jukebox, but the pinball machine. So all you hear is that. You know, like the ball being rammed back and forth. Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's a heavy stroke if it's that at tempo.
Yeah. So, and the score keeps
was
going.
really driving
like, the
it home.
score keeps rising, and it's like in the background you see that they've set like a new record. But again, no one addresses this gay sex going on. So like, yeah.
That's exactly like Northern Idaho, where I grew up. Like, that's what the loggers do up there. No, I'm kidding.
Is it?
My dad was a logger. So it's like, my dad's like one of the worst homophobes around. It's so funny. I just a side comment here to the fact that we were talking about gay lumberjacks.
Yeah. No, by all means.
My dad was a logger,
Yeah.
and he's like super homophobic, and so I would come home and tell him like really like not true things about SF. Like, I'd be like, yeah, you know, he's like, you know, what's it like being a fucking Green Beret or whatever? I'm like, well, it's awesome, man. Like, we live by a Spartan code, so, you know, when we're deployed, we service each other, so we don't, you know, have those urges, you know, but we're not gay. We just like bore each other out. And he would fucking. He would believe that. He would believe it because I would sell it. Like, I would sell it like a motherfucker. He's like, no, that's no way. I'm like, no. When you know, they teach you they teach you not to have feelings.
Right.
And so there's really nothing that you do and I'm just like, I can sell this shit, you know. My dad, you know, God bless him, he's a super nice guy, but man, I can sell him like snow, you know, like he just doesn't fucking believe. He's at least at this point now, you know, after 40 years, basically, he's like, I can't believe one fucking thing that this dude tells me. Like, for the longest time, he's like, I don't even know what you do. Like, because I was like, no, I just am janitor. And then I'm like, no, I do this. And like for years, one, he thought that I only had anal sex with all my girlfriends. Two, that me and my buddies would just bore each other out downrange. And then three, that I was like a janitor in Washington, D.C. He didn't even know what the fuck I was doing most of the time.
That's
So,
fantastic, though.
It's really funny.
I had some really, really good times with him, man. Like I really fucked with that dude like so much. I'd put like,
And he's a real nice guy from my interactions.
No,
with him.
he's super nice. Like he's a hardcore conservative. I when Hillary first ran, I came out, or no, Kerry. When Kerry was running against
John
Bush.
Kerry, yeah.
Yeah, John Kerry. I actually flew in from DC to around where we're in the Northwest. Drove down, put a fucking Kerry bumper sticker on his truck, and then drove away. My dad drove around with this Kerry bumper sticker on his truck for 2 weeks before he found it. I didn't say hi to him, and I hadn't seen him in months. And he's talking to me on the phone. I'm in Kirkuk at this time, so I'm talking to him on the phone. He's like, "Oh, you can't believe it! Some asshole put this fucking Kerry sticker." And he's like, "I went into the shop and I told everybody if I find the motherfucker who did it, I'm gonna fire everybody." And I started laughing, and he's like, "I can't. Oh, fuck." He's like, "I can't believe you traveled all the way down here and you didn't say hi." Like he was all pissed off. And like it wouldn't have done it. I couldn't have passed the joke, man. Like that was the joke. And so that's like years,
That's super
years
dark
of
and
me
dry.
doing that.
I love
shit.
it. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Super dry.
That's wonderful, though.
Well, hey,
That's commitment.
yeah, that
It's
is commitment.
commitment.
Yeah.
Do you got any 2017 predictions? My big one is that Putin's going to come to the United States for the first time and fucking bro out with Trump in the White House. That's my prediction.
Wow.
That's
I
cool.
think our relations will heal with Russia, and that is my big 2017 prediction. I think he's going to come to the U.S.
Maybe Putin will drink a PBR and Trump will drink a Moscow Mule, you know?
Yeah.
And just fucking world peace right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You think
Who knows?
anybody will die? Any fucking wars? You think it'll be a war? You think we'll nuke Syria?
You know, I'm not saying, but I
No.
guarantee someone will die in 2017 in the world.
Maybe Kanye.
Yeah.
Maybe Kanye.
Kanye?
Kanye is a good guess. That's
Yeah.
a good guess.
We're gonna lose a president this year, guys. You know, it's not like in a murder situation, but you know, some of these guys are getting old. You know,
Oh, like a former president.
Yeah, H-Dub. I hate to say it. You know, he's
Yeah.
getting super old, man, and you know he's had some sicknesses, and you've got Carter who's up there. Clinton looks like he's got fucking the HIV.
He does.
I don't know
Dude,
what the
what
fuck is
happened?
happening. Like,
What-
dude,
what is that?
Like he looks like fucking Skeletor.
Oh,
Like he works.
God.
He looks worse than fucking Carter.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so it wouldn't surprise me if that dude died of the HIV, to be honest with
No,
you.
oh my
Like, I mean,
God.
he just looks like fucking living hell. So we're gonna lose one of those guys, and then we're probably gonna have like some. I think you're gonna see some really big like intelligence stuff that comes out. That's like, oh wow, the last 8 years you've wasted a lot of fucking money. So I would say
Yeah.
there's gonna be a big like
Another
break.
Snowden.
I don't think
No,
it's Snowden. I think it's going to be
Trump-
a budgetary
I think-
oversight
I
thing
think
because the
Trump might
executive
go in
office
there
is.
But I mean,
already
like
going
that-
in.
that-
He does not
that
like.
yeah,
large
that type
scale
of
of-
level.
He
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
like Obama so much. I think he's gonna fucking be like, "What the fuck was this idiot doing?"
It's gonna be a weird year.
It's going to be a
gonna be a weird year.
But a fun year.
Accounting,
A fun
man.
year. I'm
Yeah, it's
excited
going to be
for it.
fun.
Yeah.
Like when you start
There's gonna be
looking
a lot
through
of
the
Facebook
books.
posts.
Because
a lot of
honestly-
Facebook posts.
Yeah.
If you think about like a businessman taking over that chair, right?
And he starts
gonna,
looking the books.
He's going to ask his guys like, "Hey, let's start combing through the books, man. Let's take a look at the health of this down to, you know, especially like billions of dollars in expenditures. You're going to be looking at war. You're going to be looking at, you know, accountability as far as domestic policies, and you're going to publish the fucking fraud, waste, and abuse that's been out there, and it's going to fucking scare some people. Like,
Yeah.
what, $1 trillion in Iraq that just like fell off a fucking truck somewhere? What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. How do you explain that?
I mean, you don't.
Incompetence and cronyism. So crony capitalism, I think that's the way that you explain that. Which is, you know, it's no offense to the Bush administration, but you know, Halliburton and all those other corporations, they buried themselves in the fucking cash from that war, and that I don't know if If that isn't a conflict of interest, I don't know what is. And that's just politics. That's like both sides.
Right.
And, when you look at the trillions and billions of dollars that were fucking spent on those two wars in the last 15 years with basically no accountant at the top of that fucking food chain, like when you got a community organizer,
Right.
sitting at the executive chair, like numbers are like, that's a fictional circumstance. That dude was a lawyer and a community organizer. He doesn't know a fucking thing about economics. So, and he sure as shit doesn't know how to balance a budget. Anyway, those are my predictions. Big predictions.
Bold,
Yeah,
but
those are
good
bold
predictions.
Yeah.
Those
I
are
like
bold.
it.
Hey, last one. Do you think Obama's going to give Hillary a pardon on his way out?
Didn't he already say he was going to?
I don't know.
No.
It's been a rumor, but he is not. That I can promise
but how
you.
can you like pre-pardon somebody?
Yes,
Like,
you can give
she
them a
has not
blanket
been-
pardon.
You can.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what we find that you're a fucking thieving asshole, you're good.
Yeah.
I think
I want a pardon.
I think if he does, I think if he does that, the
There's gonna be
Democrats
some
have sealed
serious,
their
like-
fate for 8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he
I do
does
too.
that, they're fucked. Trump will be a two-term president. He does that. 2
literally
terms.
shows the corruption.
If
Like,
he
right there.
doesn't, you might be locked in for a 1-term. But man, that is a 2-term president. That is a 2-term president seal right there.
That's exactly
You
what I
sign that
think.
doc, you're fucked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's get to the drinking bro of the week, shall we? This one comes from Paul Morgan. I would like to nominate a good friend and mentor. You want to tell me what SSG is, Jared?
Staff sergeant.
There you go. Kevin
In
Barrett.
the Army.
Kevin Barrett Kingsbury. He was a man who helped many soldiers during his time in the Army, and after then, he even took time out of mid-tour leave to deliver a bracket to my wife for her birthday. I will drink to him any day. Cheers. That was awesome. All right.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers. Paul.
Cheers.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the new year. New year, new donkey.
Welcome.
Please,
New year, new donkey.
Please
New
go
year,
to
new donkey.
Hashtag.
Yeah,
Hashtag.
let's go to let's hashtag that on Jared's Instagram. All of his pictures.
New year, new donkey.
New year,
God
new donkey
damn it.
on all of his
But make sure there's photo cred.
God
Photo
damn
cred.
it.
Has to be
I
photo
gave,
cred.
I gave a photo cred
Lord
the
Hot
other day
Dog.
to Annie Leibovitz on your picture. So,
Yeah.
we got a new year, new donkey. Feel free to hit Jared up. He loves it. He loves it so much when you just blast his Instagram with hashtag new year, new donkey.
Yep.
Well, welcome to 2017, kids. For Evan Hafer, Matt Best, Jared Taylor,
Hey.
I am Ross Patterson, and we are out of here. Good night, everyone.
Happy
Good
New
night.
Year.
I always think of Lieutenant Dan right around this time. Lieutenant Dan sitting in a bar, you know?